Who invited you? Gayle King tells Meghan Markle to step aside as she welcomes VIP guests at the 2024 MoMA's party in the garden at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. The air was electric with anticipation as the glitterati of New York's high society gathered at the Museum of Modern Art for the annual Party in the Garden event. The who's who of the city's elite mingled, sipped champagne, and admired the museum's latest exhibits. But all eyes were fixed on one particular guest, Gayle King, the renowned journalist and television personality. As the evening unfolded, whispers began to circulate through the crowd. Gayle, with her usual poise and confidence, approached a small group of guests, including the ever-present Meghan Markle, who had become a fixture at such high-profile events. "Excuse me, Meghan," Gayle said, her voice carrying a subtle but unmistakable edge. "I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to step aside. There's someone very important who's just arrived, and I need to make sure they get the attention they deserve." Meghan, visibly taken aback, stammered a response, but Gayle cut her off with a raised hand. "This isn't up for discussion. I hope you understand." With that, Gayle turned and made her way through the throng of guests, her eyes scanning the room with a determined gaze. The crowd parted as Gayle approached a figure who had just entered the grand lobby of the museum. It was none other than Oprah Winfrey, the media mogul and Gayle's longtime friend and colleague. Oprah, radiant in a flowing gown, greeted Gayle with a warm embrace, and the two women exchanged a few whispered words before turning their attention back to the party. As Gayle and Oprah made their way through the event, they were surrounded by a swarm of admirers, all clamoring for a chance to speak with the two icons. Meghan, feeling slighted and overlooked, attempted to interject, but Gayle simply brushed her aside with a dismissive wave of her hand. "Really, Meghan, this isn't the time or the place," Gayle said, her tone laced with a hint of annoyance. "Oprah and I have some important matters to discuss. Perhaps we can catch up another time." Meghan, clearly frustrated, stormed off, leaving Gayle and Oprah to continue their private conversation. The two women seemed engrossed in their discussion, occasionally sharing a laugh or a knowing glance. As the evening wore on, rumors began to swirl about the nature of Gayle and Oprah's conversation. Some speculated that they were plotting a major television event or a new business venture. Others whispered that they were discussing more personal matters, perhaps even addressing the ongoing drama surrounding the British royal family. Whatever the case may be, one thing was certain. Gayle King had made it clear that this was her moment, and she wasn't about to let anyone, not even Meghan Markle, steal the spotlight. As the party wound down and the guests began to depart, Gayle and Oprah were seen leaving the museum together, arm in arm, their laughter and camaraderie a testament to the power of their enduring friendship. The next day, the buzz about the event was the talk of the town. Meghan's perceived snub by Gayle was the subject of much speculation and commentary, with some praising Gayle's assertiveness and others criticizing her for what they saw as a callous display of power. But Gayle remained unfazed, secure in the knowledge that she had done what was necessary to ensure that Oprah, her dear friend and mentor, received the attention and respect she deserved. In the end, it was a night that solidified Gayle's status as one of the most influential and formidable women in the media landscape. As for Meghan, she was left to ponder her place in the hierarchy of New York's social elite, wondering if she would ever truly be able to command the same level of respect and attention as the likes of Gayle and Oprah.